You know, most men chase what they think a good life is. Bigger house, faster car, more money, more likes. They grind, they hustle, they sacrifice, and then one day they wake up and realize they're still empty. Because the world's been lying to us about what actually matters. I've made those mistakes too. I chased the wrong things for too many years. But after raising kids and watching my kids raise theirs, I've learned what really builds a good life. It's not the flashy stuff. It's the quiet, steady stuff. So here are 10 things that I wish I knew a long time ago would actually make a really good life. These first 3 are the foundation. I consider them the ones that you definitely have to have in your life. Number 1, clarity about what matters most. Without clarity, you spend the rest of your life just chasing noise. So you got to get quiet. You got to ask yourself, if everything else is stripped away, what's still worth living for? Write that down and protect it. Number 2, deep, steady relationships, especially with your wife and children. Now, I didn't say perfect relationships, real ones that you try to always make the best relationships. The kind where you show up even when you don't want to, even when you're tired, exhausted, where you listen more than you fix. It's a tempting one for me. I always like to fix issues and problems and people, help them get them on the path, right? It's not always about fixing. Sometimes it's just about listening, where love is shown in consistency and not in just occasional grand gestures. I see this in my kids now, starting with their families, where they're reading a book, these steady moments that they need to put in. They're reading their kids a book, they're listening to them tell a story, they're being fully present, they're paying attention. Those are what stick in life. Those are what's remembered. The third thing, physical stewardship of your own body. I'm not saying you got to be shredded, but you definitely need to be trying to take care of your body because you want to live a long, happy, healthy life for your kids and your grandkids, right? You just have to move a little bit. You have to eat like you respect your body and get some sleep. A strong body supports a nice, steady mind and a present heart. Now, the daily things that you can be doing, that's 4 through 7. These are daily practices. Number 4, meaningful work, not just a paycheck. Something that uses your hands, something that you can build and look back on. This keeps your mind busy, makes you feel useful, and it really doesn't have to be glamorous, really. This isn't about everybody else seeing what you do so much as it is for yourself. It has to matter to you. Number 5, time in nature. I talk a lot about getting quiet to find clarity, right? You got to find those quiet spaces like I'm finding mine today. The farm taught me this, the woods, the fields, the nature, sitting still, listening, seeing those things. They reset your nervous system. And in a very noisy world, intentional quiet is like medicine. Number 6, gratitude that isn't performance. So not the social media version of gratitude. It's the quiet kind where you look around and you say, I really do have enough. That really changes how you carry the weight of the world when you know you have enough right now. Number 7, forgiveness. Forgiveness of others and especially of yourself. Carrying old grudges and self-hatred, that's the heaviest unnecessary load. Let that go so you can carry what actually matters. All right, 8 through 10, these are the deeper ones. These are the anchors that you need to have in your life. Number 8, faith, or a guiding moral compass at the bare least. This is something that's better and bigger than yourself, that's helping you keep pace, to stay steady when the weight becomes heavy and feels crushing. For me, it's the quiet knowing that I'm not carrying this weight alone. Number 9, generosity. Giving your time, your attention, or your resources without expecting anything back. It reminds you that life is bigger than your own struggles. And number 10, acceptance of the seasons. You do your best to plant yourself by a river of water, so to speak, and you want to become a tree that's super healthy. But you got to remember, you bring forth your fruit in your season. So life has hard winters and it has beautiful springs. Life isn't a life without pain. It's when you keep showing up every season, no matter what, over and over, knowing that the next season will come. And in that time, you'll bring forth your fruit. I see this now, my daughter teaching her kids this steady lesson day in and day out, what's going on in the world, living through example, accepting the hard days and cherishing those good days. All my kids are building something real. And that's what life's all about. A good life isn't built on what the world sells you. It's built on clarity, relationships, stewardship, meaningful work, quiet, gratitude, and acceptance of the seasons. These 10 things won't make you famous or rich, but they will make you steady. They will make you present, and they will make your life and the lives that you touch good. So start with one of these this week. Comment down below what you're gonna do. Love to hear it. Get grounded, step by step, stone by stone. We'll see you next week.